What comes to mind? Think about it. Did you know that depression is a mental illness? I didn't know that, and some of y'all might not know that either. NAMI, the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, defines a mental illness as conditions that impact one's thinking, mood, and social skills. The NIMH, or the National Institute of Mental Health, defines depression as intense negativity that prevents daily productivity. This relates to me because I've had depression. When I'm depressed, I can have extreme anxiety and paranoia. Jean-Jacques Breton, a researcher out of Montreal, Canada, found that 3 to 5% of adolescents will experience depression in their childhood. Depression is a condition that is caused by a neurotransmitter imbalance in the brain. Feeling sad, however, is not the same as depression. There's a monumental difference. The causes of depression vary by person by person. Sometimes there isn't a cause at all. Sometimes there's a cause, though. Causes include losing a loved one or traumatic events. Mine was caused by trauma to my head and a concussion. My father's was caused by the death of his father. The 3 main types of depression are major, persistent, and bipolar disorder. Major is categorized when you feel extreme symptoms in a short period of time. Persistent is when you feel extreme symptoms for 2 or more years, and bipolar disorder is when you have extreme lows being anxiety, hyperactivity, and in extreme lows being depression and lethargy. The reasons to change and get out of depression are very simple. Depression is a very venomous feeling inside. If left untreated, it can cause what I call internal deterioration. You start to hurt inside. This can cause bad habits such as drug and alcohol abuse and perhaps a suicide. The hurdles to changing though is that your condition could be uncontrollable. You could have tried everything. It can be intrusive, or you just may not care or know enough. The solutions to this are you can educate yourself. You have nearly infinite resources all around you with the internet and clubs and programs. Try talking to those who've been affected for advice. Deepak Chopra, a medical specialist, believes that the best step to healing is to admit you have a problem and seek help. Take note of these faces. Many of them you may recognize. This is Edgar Allan Poe, an American poet and writer. He had bipolar disorder. This is Vincent van Gogh, a famous painter who had depression caused by childhood anxiety. He took his own life. This is Tyler, the Creator, a rapper who suffered extreme depression in his adolescence. This is Pablo Picasso, a famous Spanish painter who had a 2-year instance of persistent depression following a friend's death. This is Earl Sweatshirt, a rapper whose story fascinates me. When he was 16 years old, not much older than I, he fell into extreme depression and developed issues with substance abuse. His mother enrolled him in Coral Reef Academy, a school for teens with emotional difficulties and issues with substance. He talked about this on his music. An example lyric being, 16, I'm hollow and tolerate skip shots, a storm that holds bottle, I'll show you a role model. In this, he's saying that he's very young and empty inside. In the next line, he says that he drinks a lot of alcohol and you shouldn't look up to him. In the next paragraph, this is an intro to another one of his songs where he talks about how people, if you're depressed, then they don't care about you at all. This also brings up an interesting condition known as artistic temperament. Sagan's Medical Dictionary defines this as a personality profile which can be observed in writers, composers, and artists. Disorders such as psychomania, major depression, and bipolar disorder are much more common, as is the suicide rate. It is 18 times higher. Depression is very powerful, influential, and destructive. This is a painting by Vincent van Gogh. It details how he felt inside. This is another painting by Vincent van Gogh. Notice the bandage. Depression is so powerful that it drove him to cough his own ear. Depression is very powerful. If you're in pain, seek help. Like Deepak Chopra says, you can speak up and get